get back to you when it's over. What is up, friends? How are you all doing tonight? Did something happen to Red Pill 78? No, I don't think so. I spoke with him today. Seems to be doing good. You let me know, guys, if we are 5-5. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm glad you guys could come by today on this Wednesday evening. We do this Monday through Thursday. If you were unaware of that, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a live call-in show. I will bring in the numbers here shortly so that you can call and we can chat about what took place today. Holy smokes, my friends. A ton going on today. Someone says low sound. Should be good to go. Tell me, we should be 5-5. Nothing has changed. So you should be able to hear me just fine. Let me check something real quick. Check. No, we're good. Yeah. Tell me if the background music is too loud or if it's just right. I like to 5-5 with fly music. Good. Perfect. So the music's perfect. I want to keep that music going in the background because sometimes I don't really like the dead silence. It's not good for I'm trying to make this more atmospheric, right? I want the environment to be perfect for us. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Perfect. Excellent. So let's say hello to everybody. We have Marie Shannon, Allie Smith, what is up? Sword of Honor, what's up? Let's see, Chris Kringle, hello my friend, welcome aboard. John R, welcome. F John, what's up, man? Yes, Corey Lewandowski did very good. Awaken One says they are dropping like flies. Yes, they are, and we're definitely gonna get more. All right, so yeah, just a bit. Okay. We're going to go down just a bit. We're going to go there. That's where we're going to stop. Jeff Stewart, 5x5. Thank you, man, for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Evening watching the Paternity Court. Unreal People. Caffeine Addict, what is up? Passionate Patriot, hello. Grandpa C, what is up? Shannon, what is up? Sunshine, hello. Welcome. Orange Man Bad. True Reporting, gravy here, brother. Absolutely. Gravy, baby. Sean White. What's up, man? Where we go one, we go all. Absolutely. Darius Bullock, what is up? Norm L. Guy. Yo. What's up, dudes? What's up, son? Isaiah? What is up? Ryan McAdams. Better on music. Yeah, I agree. It is better. Doing good, guys. Doing good tonight, man. We had a busy day. We had a real busy day today, and this Ed Buck guy. Somebody mentioned it in the comments of my video, and says this guy reminds me of Jeffrey Dahmer. And if you research Jeffrey Dahmer, the things that man did to a lot of black gay guys is the same way that he would set up killings, right? He would set them up he would overdose them, he would make them drink until they blacked out, and then he would kill them. So this guy, Makita Man, yes, I did play golf today. I had a wonderful day. It was beautiful here in South Carolina. Yeah, so the same thing, the same scenario. These people are sick. They're sick. They murdered. He's a murderer. He overdosed 2 men, 3 guys. 1 survived. Miraculously, he survived. Caffeine addict, exactly. Serial killer, absolutely. So what I'm saying is that these people, now we know. I've researched Jeffrey Dahmer, and this would be a great subject tonight. I know it's dark, but hey, we're getting into some Halloween. We're getting into the fall. We're almost in October. Why can't we talk about, let's talk about something like this. I find it to be quite interesting, to say the least. But yeah, it's the same pattern of how sick these people are, where they're trying to make people overdose and then have their way with them. But do you understand that this happened over 3 years ago, and this guy just got caught again for the third time? For the third time, this guy got caught with a drug den, and he gets 5 years. He's not even sentenced yet. He's gonna go to trial, but he's got 5 years. That's all he's getting. Where was that? Who just said that? Yeah, Dan Moore says the Podestas are a big fan, of Dahmer. So, right, yeah, they had the thing, the person that was molded, like shaped on Dahmer's bed. They got that hanging from their foyer in their their foyer in their mansion, right? Sick. It's sick. Guys, I want to reiterate on this stream that we will be doing this Monday through Thursday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those of you who are in here, we're approaching 250 people. Those of you who are in here, just remind it, put that out there on Twitter, Facebook, on social media, so people can come in here. I know that I forgot to today. I've just been so busy. I forgot to release the stream, the alert an hour before. I actually released it only 26 minutes ago. So, but it's okay. We're doing good. Thomas, that photo in your video, the man in the video looks so inhuman. Drugs are bad. Yeah, he was wasting away, and he's probably stricken with AIDS too. It is. When is 8chan coming back online? Jeffrey Keller says, well, your guess is as good as mine. I think it's any day. I think we're just waiting. Miss Dolan, thank you so much. She says, hello, Thomas, love the show. Absolutely. Guys, if you want to donate to the show and keep it afloat, this is free content. This is a free platform for you to come on and hang out and chat and get whatever's on your mind off your mind. And you can do so by going to the super chat. Underneath the chat, you can go to a PayPal, Patreon. I had a really nice lady today, Janet, actually hit the PayPal up very generously. So thank you so much. You have no idea. How much it affects this channel, because we are censored, my friends, big time. But yeah, I see Hail Odin 666 says, I see 15 viewers. Is that accurate? No, there's 252 right now. Workout Chick says she heard 8chan comes back Monday. Where did you hear that? Where did you hear that? Maybe so. Tracy Wayman, what the heck is going to take to get any real justice for victims? How can leaders just sit there and think 5 years is okay? Well, obviously the judicial courts are completely compromised. I mean, that's just what it is. That's the world we live in right now. That's why you have Trump, who's assigned 180 judges, right? 180 judges. He reiterates that a ton of times at these rallies. There's something to that, guys. So we shall see. Yeah, Bill Smith, Ed Buck arrested again. Super dim predator. Absolutely. Joe just shared your show. Thank you. Don Gutso, coffee. Same here in Bulgaria. Whoa, Don. Thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you. I can't hear the music, because if I play it through the speakers, then it's all top of each other. And if it's nice, if y'all like this, we'll keep the music going. It's a good platform. for you guys to chat, to hang out in the chat, and to call in here in about probably 15, maybe 5 minutes actually. Sacrifice All Kevin, thank you, my friend, for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. I have not heard from you in so long. It is so nice to see you again, my friend. Stay in the chat and hang. Many of you can do as Kevin has done, Sacrifice All, donating to this channel and keeping it afloat. It really does help, my friends. It really helps. And you get your name to flash across the screen too, which is pretty cool. Booyah. Dan Moore says the creep oddity, the creepode all of his victims with meth, which he injected into them. A horrible way to die. You don't just fall asleep like with an opioid overdose. Yeah. Thank you, Sacrifice. Appreciate it, my man. Yeah, it's exactly. So what did Dahmer do? He would inject hydrochloric acid into people's heads to make them zombies. He would insert it into their brain, and that's what he would do. So this guy's injecting people with methamphetamines. You see a little trend there? I do. I'm not blind to it. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already. 300 people in here. Let's do it. Support free content. Support a great channel. Right? That's what it's here for. Exiled Idol says, I think you were one of the first alternative news sources to break the news about Ed. Thank you. I tried to get it out there very quick. Orange Man fan, the background music is perfect. I used to do it back in the day. For those of you who are new, I used to do this like 6 months ago, and then I stopped because of internet problems. But hey, Red Pill 78 comes through, saves the day. So let's go ahead and open up the phone lines. If you want to call in, you most certainly can. Boom, there it is. The meeting ID is 338-956-502. Bring it down a bit. There you go. There you go. So the first number is New York. That's East Coast. The second number is Central. And the third number is West Coast. If you want to call in, you most certainly can. We can talk whatever you want to talk about. Caffeine Addict says, sounds like a mad scientist. Dahmer was a cannibal. Yeah, well, he also dissected people. He also dissected animals, right? Ralph Rowley says, thank you, my friend. He says, I wish it could be more. Keep up the good work. Absolutely. Fitz Gonzo said, did you finally check out Lewandowski at the hearing? I did. I like this guy. I didn't listen to his testimony or anything, but I listened to his interview with Fox, which is pretty cool. I kind of like the guy. He's kind of eccentric. Like he's different, which I really like. JBlaze00 says, thank you, Thomas. You do great work. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. If this song was playing, that guy would have been calm and not swear at you. Oh yeah, he's gone, guy. He's gone. Don't worry about that guy. Makita Man says, Thomas, I just smashed the like button. Thank you so much. Everyone else do the same. Joe, thank you for the super chat. Boom. Appreciate it, my friend. It does help. You have no idea. If you want to call in, it's an open platform. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about. A lot of UFO talk out there today. Passionate Patriot, thank you. Says heading to DC whilst Flynn is heading to another hearing. I'm so excited. Passionate Patriot, thank you. Hey, who's this? Hello?
Hi, Thomas. This is Rose. Hello?
Hello, Rose. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good, Thomas. I just wanted to point out something that I heard that was a little disturbing. Well, a lot disturbing.
Sure. Let's go for it.
There was a fire in Liberia, and I believe it was some kind of a mosque that was housing children. And there was a fire, and they were all killed. It just seems to me that it has Hillary's handprints all over it.
Well, she has her hands in plenty of horrific times, you know, horrific incidences. Her hands are stained with blood. We already know that. I have not heard about this. Probably could have been, you know, I don't want to speculate or anything, but you know, it could have been a harvest sacrifice, something like that. You know, we don't know. We don't know.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
we don't know, but you know, I'm just saying that I have no idea. But a lot of these times when let's just be honest, like when these things happen, you would never do this. I would never do this. I know a lot of people. None of these people would ever do this. So what I think when these types of things happen, it's either a patsy, it's the government doing it, or it's a sleeper cell. It's somebody who's MK Ultra'd, or it's a plan. It's a setup. It's a set by maybe a terrorist group, which in reality, I don't even believe in terrorist groups. I believe that's all the government. I believe it's just the deep state, right? So it's either the deep state, it's a sleeper cell MK Ultra, or it's the third thing. I said the first thing, I can't remember. But yeah, there's just so many. I don't believe it to be organic. I don't believe any of it to be organic.
No.
So, you know,
absolutely,
I pray for those kids.
Yeah.
I pray for those kids. Whatever happened to them should never happen again, right? Should never, ever happen. But it does happen. So that's why I say, yeah, that's the first thing I thought it was. It could be a sacrifice. So
yeah, hadn't thought of that. Okay, Thomas, thank you very much. I know you have other people. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you for calling, and call back anytime.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I truly believe. I don't believe that these things are organic at all. At all. You know, you think that car driving through the front doors of Trump Tower, you think that's organic? No, not organic. These people are crazy. They're crazy. They're brainwashed. Hey, who's this? Hello?
Thomas, you do such a good job.
Hi, what's your name?
This is Tony. I listen to you all the time.
Hi, Tony.
And Red Pill as well. Love you guys. Love you guys. Hey, I was just having an idea with when you ask people to hit the like button, and I see so many on there, and you say hit the like button. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's a good thing. Let me hit the like button. But you see more than twice as many people on there. So I haven't heard you or any of the other alternative journalists really kind of spelling it out. I think what it might be is people are worried about being anonymous because, like, on Facebook, you can go in and you can see who liked. So I think if we just, like, spell it out, like, if I like this, you, because it's your channel, get to see who's liked the video. But what about, like, everybody out in the outside world? Would they be able to see if I liked your video? I think it might be people worried about being anonymous or not. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
On YouTube, it does not show.
Right.
Unless you are a YouTube, unless you have a YouTube account and somebody goes onto your account, it can see what video you liked. But most people, when they like a video or they have like a YouTube name, it's not their name. It's usually kind of like you know, it's more like a screen name. It's more made up. So, you know.
Yeah, no, this is my name. This is who I am. People can find me and DM me. That's fine. But I don't do any journalism like you guys do. I'm usually pretty undercover with the kind of stuff I do. I get calls all the time. So I just do business solutions type stuff, nothing that I need to be undercover about. But I do understand that it might be that people would be worried about that. And so when you ask them to hit the like button, that they might hit the like button but not share because you're really not like, I'm in here and listen. I'm trying to figure out. I like learning, but I don't want to put myself out there yet. They might be intimidated to share. They may be intimidated to comment, but I think they'll hit the like button if you would explain to them, like, this is what it's going to do. Nobody's going to see it unless you have your own channel and are really curious to see what have you liked or not liked. So
correct.
That might
You're pretty anonymous.
Yeah.
You're extremely anonymous on YouTube.
Yeah.
As anonymous as
So
they allow you to
help.
be. That's
Hopefully, since we talked about that, everybody's going to go and hit that like button.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Everyone out there hit the like button.
So,
We're approaching 330 people, so definitely hit the like button.
Yeah, whenever I hit the like button, there was around 300, but there were only 47 likes or something like that, and I hit the like button. So maybe if you kind of remove a little bit of the intimidation, you'll get some more likes, which guess what? It means it's shared and shows up in more people's feeds, correct?
Correct. It gets recommended. So,
recommended.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you know, that's what helps. That's why I always say click the like button, because it'll get put into everyone else's feed.
Yeah, I think people are just afraid of getting called out. Who's going to see their neighbor that's, you know,
it'll be all right.
You never know. Yeah, it'll be all right. I hit the like button, but I just thought maybe that's why they're not hitting the like button. They're a little bit intimidated, wondering, like, who's going to know if I like this or not?
Right, exactly. Nah, it's pretty anonymous.
Music in the background is good.
I used to do it. I used to do it back in the. I used to do it back in the day, and you know, it seems like everyone is liking it right now. I see some haters out there, but I don't care.
Oh, it's all right.
That's all right. Can't please everybody. I like it.
It's funny because what happens, even if they put the down thumbs to unlike it, it still actually has a positive impact.
There you go.
People are engaging. So let them hit that down thumb button. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Thanks, Thomas. I'm listening in.
All right. We'll see you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, Grandpa C. Thank you for that super chat. He said, where we go one, we go all. Thank you so much. Every little bit helps. I greatly appreciate it. You can call in East Coast, Central, West Coast. Absolutely. Yeah, guys. So, 151 likes, 338 people in here. We're doing good. We're doing good. You know? And again, we do this. We're going to do this Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., right? Again, you know, God willing, right? God willing. Photo. Yeah, guys. So this Ed Buck guy is directly tied. If you didn't watch my, my YouTube video that I put out today, definitely check it, because I read a thread on there from 2 years ago that ties every one of these maniacs together. Every one of these maniacs. They're all in on it together. They're a mafia family. You mess with them, you're going to get thrown in the dirt. You're going to have a cold grave. You're going to have a dirt nap. That's what's going to happen. If you mess with them, that's what's going to happen. So we shall see. Hey, Robert Johnson says, UK in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for coming aboard. Kizats, I can't pronounce that. Says, great video on Ed Buck. Thank you. Makita Man Thomas is my main man. I will always hit the like button. I don't care who sees it or not. Patriot out. Boom. We'll see you, dude. Hey, who's this?
Hi, my name is Ronan. How are you?
Hi, Ronan. I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Hey, I've been with you since you were at like 10,000 subs, man. I just want to say,
wow,
I'm really happy the way your channel's grown. And through the whole movement, and just by chance, I came upon maybe the first week of November in 2017, but you're one of the handful of people I genuinely trust. You and Red Pill. That's my 8-month-old in the background. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You, Neon Revolt, and Red Pill. Thank you so much for what you do. Let me say that I genuinely understand the buddy. Let's stop. I understand the sacrifices you made, and I just want to say thank you. And thus, my question.
Yes.
Since you are, you know, whether it's the secret space program, some of the more esoteric things that Q states, and your own research, a lot of my own personal research and Gnostic stuff, pre-Q, I have a very important question for you, because I think we're getting at this time. So 2 Q posts. Let's start with 142. 142, one very, very scary line. The truth would put 99% of people in the hospital. And then that correlates with 749, where he talks about the Matrix. All about the Matrix, coincidence, the Matrix, group people as a crop, et cetera, et cetera. Deeper we go, the more unrealistic it becomes. And then correlating with the truth would put everyone in the hospital, or 99%. the end won't be for everyone. So I feel, not that we're coming to the end game, but I feel we're getting pretty close. But to me, and I know you are very much on this wavelength and frequency, this is the final red pill. I know you also follow, I don't know if I'm going to botch his name, Kabamir Taigeta on Twitter. I religiously follow this guy, and I really think he's 100% genuine. And this is more his territory, right?
Yes,
but
absolutely.
It blows my mind. Yeah, and sorry again about my baby. Buddy,
it's okay.
Come on, let's not make noises. It blows my mind that Q is coming onto this. But my question for you, sir, is between the truth would put 99% of people in the hospital, you referencing things about the Matrix, saying the end won't be for everyone. I feel that, whether it's 2020, 2021, 2022, Kabamir, constantly says there's going to be some pole shift, whether it's 5D, et cetera, et cetera. So without me droning on, I know you know what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Some of these more very esoteric things Q's referencing, not that even if you'd have a specific answer now, but I feel you're one of the absolute best truthers equipped to handle this, that some of these really, really broad and frankly, for a lot of people, scary questions, it's coming to a head. So what do you think about this? And do you have any theories right away? But I feel like we're coming upon this within the next year or two.
Okay, so with my channel, with the people who watch this channel, I've kind of I've gotten away from that just because I take so much heat from it, especially when I put it out on a podcast. But on this case, like I said, guys, with this live stream, I'm gonna take my foot off the gas. I'm really gonna become more relaxed with doing this, especially the live posts. So I believe that he is mentioning all this because yes, there are entities out there that they actually harvest people, and these entities actually live off our energy. I also believe
100% agree.
I also believe that money is energy. With this fake paper money, people die for this stuff. People break their backs. People do horrible labor. They never see their families. There's a lot of happiness with this. There's a lot of sadness with this. There's a lot of hatred with this. And I believe that this money, this currency that they've created, reflects that. 99% of people in the hospital could mean that this is all reality, is just not what it is. And what I mean by that is that we don't even know what we are witnessing with our own eyes, that we don't even know what this is. This reality is, I'm talking about how what we are visioning it may not even be real at all. And I don't know if that is possible, but I've looked into that. It's just like the movie The Matrix. You think the movie The Matrix was put out there because it's a movie? No, it's based on something. It's soft disclosure. Exactly.
Yep, and you get it. And you even without getting on a tangent, Thomas, you have to ask yourself, why did both directors? Now, one I could understand, right? Why did both directors get sex changes? And honestly, whether it's a humiliation ritual, whether it's something that we gave you this information and now we have to make you look absurd so no one's really going to believe this, 1,000%. And my whole point, and thank you for giving credence and credulity to my question, my point is that it's not going to be, whether it's next year, whether it's Hillary, Obama, the cabal, etc. It's not going to be just them in handcuffs and then everyone cheers and puppy dogs and rainbows and roll credits, because these things Q's referencing, it goes way, way, way deeper than that, right? And even some of the things like Neon Revolt's referenced about, and this is my research too, whether it's Sumerian stuff, Babylonian stuff, all of these things are shockingly and anomalously, connected. And I think that's whether this is going to be the hardest thing for people to grasp. But I think past the cabal going down, a lot of these very, very, very reality shifting subjects are unfortunately, if not unfortunately, they are going to come to the forefront. And in some way, we're going to have to, be somewhat prepared. And I think that's why I said this is kind of like the final red pill. But, please, all my credit to you. I genuinely believe you're one of the few channels that absolutely can, put your toe into the subject and really do it right. And thank you so much. But I appreciate that very much. So thank you.
Hey, it's Ronan, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're following three great people. I'm telling you, I'm not, you know, holding myself up high or anything like that, but I am the truth. I'm genuine. Red Pill is extremely genuine too. We talk every day, and I know a lot of people don't like Neon Revolt because he may be short with people, but the man's really busy. Trust him too. They're good people.
No, he's brilliant, and he's very humble. I deleted my account on Gab just because the site's so buggy, but I've interacted with him personally, and he's incredibly humble for how knowledgeable and brilliant that guy is, and he's absolutely one of the good guys. And that's actually, I credit you, because I wouldn't have discovered him if it wasn't for you way back in the day. So thank you very much. I know you're really busy and you have lots of people, but you're awesome, Thomas, and thank you so much for what you do, sir.
Ronan, please call back. Great caller, man. I could talk about that stuff all day, my friend.
Call
back.
Brother.
I do it Monday through Thursday.
All right. God bless you, sir.
Later, man. Thank you.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
It's Miss Benville, Arkansas.
Hi, Miss Bindle. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to thank you
Oh, okay. Well, for what?
for just doing what you said you would do. You do tell the truth, and I love that about you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to, hey, you know, if I'm not telling the truth and, you know, I'm not to be trusted, then I have a lot of bad karma on my side. And that is not going to be the case. That's not the case. I want the best for humanity. And that's why I'm here. I don't know why I'm here, to be honest. I don't know why I'm part of this, because I you know, I just said, hey, I believe all of this, you know, and I'm like, I'm going to make a podcast, and then we're here. So obviously there's meaning behind it.
It comes from in your soul, dude. You can feel it, like you're real. And I think a lot of this fake stuff that people have been watching, I think they're getting tired of it. I really do. And it's going to be folks like the Anons and you that make it happen. You are the news now, man. You are. I tell people all the time, stop listening to CNN. They don't know. They're lying to you. They're lying to you.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's, you know, Project Mockingbird. That's what they do. Every single day. That's what they do. They're paid to do it.
Yep.
And Trump said it.
And
you know, if you
bad.
watched my video 2 days ago, you know, Trump correlates that. He says the Democrats and the media are partnered. That's the Project Mockingbird. That's what that is. He's saying it without saying it.
And that's coming out too. That's coming out too. They've popped a couple things that are super sick, like the dude with all of the specimens, 2,200 specimens in his house, when he committed suicide over in Indiana, and the one in Cali. Ew, the one in Cali.
Yeah, I talk about this. I talk about this, you know, at least once a week, where we find somebody who is hoarding bodies, baby body parts. And I told you, I've told people out there, these these fetuses, $300,000 for one. So, you know,
it's disgusting.
It is what it is. You know, it's terrible.
Take a look. Oh my God. Yeah, they're going to be shutting Planned Parenthood down soon enough, because people can't even stomach what's really going on. They really can't. I almost feel sorry for them, but in a way I don't. Like your last caller was talking about, like, it's going to be tough for them. But people like that have been knowing this stuff for a long time, we've been bearing it alone and called crazy and all kinds of stuff. And we're just tired. And I'm glad they're all waking up. I don't feel a little bit sorry for them, really.
No, I don't feel sorry for him. I mean, that's just what it is. But we shall. We'll see what happens. I don't seem to think that, you know, Planned Parenthood will be around too much longer. I know they make a lot of money. It's going to take a lot to bring them down. But I want to thank you for calling in. I'm going to take another call. So thank you for calling, and thank you for the support.
Yes, and thank you too, again. Like, that was just super special to me. Oh, and there's other stuff going on. I know it's hard to dig on her right now because they're trying to make her look like she's just an artist or whatever. But she wants to go to Big Brothers and Big Sisters on the 6th. Our local paper, the Democrat Gazette, is the one that's been doing the reporting on her. But like I said, they're whitewashing it. So if you get into digging on that again, yeah, Thank you. Just thank you for what you did. Thank you for what you did.
Yo, you're welcome. I'll do it every day. Thank you so much.
All right. God bless you, Thomas.
Yes, ma'am. Take care. Hey, who's this?
This is Sword of Honor.
What's up, Sword of Honor? How are you, my friend?
Pretty good. I follow you and a few more, and I'm trying to get more active as far as being involved. So I'm getting into chats and stuff. This is the first time I've called into anybody's show.
Well, I'm glad you did, man. Thank you.
And I just got a couple of things. Looking in the chat, somebody was talking about that they can remote control vehicles and planes.
Yes.
If you do the research on it, you can find that it was either United Airlines or one of the other ones during 9/11. They actually had technology that could remote control those planes.
Correct.
And all the way back right after Vietnam, they were kind of, you know how you used to be able to go, and you might still be able to find them if you have a dollar store nearby. The little cheap remote control cars that had a wire running from the controller to the car. Well,
okay.
Back in right after Vietnam, and I know this because I had a boss one time that had been in Vietnam, and after Vietnam, they sent him over there. He'd been with the Air Force, and they sent him to Los Alamos. And he said that they took the scalp off of the chimpanzees, and they made a plate that they could connect a wire to. And they were actually remote controlling a Jeep by controlling the monkey, the chimp. And so if they were doing that back then,
chimp was controlling the Jeep?
Yeah, and they were
with
controlling him through electrical impulses in his brain.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're talking way back then. So I wonder how far they've advanced now.
Oh my God, man, they're 200 years ahead of us. 200. That's at minimum. You think, the last caller or two callers ago was talking about the Matrix and all kinds of stuff? Man, why do you think there's Space Force? I don't even know, man. We could go down so many rabbit holes.
That's true.
They are so far ahead. We're still driving cars. You kidding me?
Yeah, well, that's like, I was watching Redfield when he was talking to for some reason his name has escaped me, but the Google whistleblower,
Zach Voorhees.
Zach, yeah, when he was talking to Zach, and Zach was he asked him, or somebody on the chat asked him about cold fusion, and there was another technology. These things could be miniaturized, and they could be used to power vehicles. We wouldn't need, we might produce enough oil, because there's always going to be somebody that loves a muscle car like me. So there's always going to be somebody that wants to drive something like that. And until, we can get past the fact that we can use another power source, we're probably going to want to smell gasoline and burning rubber.
Sure.
But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to say, and I'll go ahead and get off here, is I live in South Carolina too, and I was hoping at some point.
Awesome.
I was hoping at some point we could meet up. I live up in Anderson, so
dude, you're not far at all from me. I know exactly where that is.
And I've got friends down in Charleston and Somerville area, so I just at some point maybe we could get together and hang out if I'm down that way or something.
Yeah, DM me on Twitter.
All right. I'm going to get off here. You have a good evening, man.
All right, my man. Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll talk to you later, dude.
All right. Peace.
Bye-bye. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. This is, you think they don't, what I want to learn how to do, which is out there. It's out there. All you got to do, it's in CIA white papers, it's in government white papers. I want to know how to remote view. I want to learn how to have telekinesis. I want to have telepathy. We're special people. We're special people. I know we are capable of doing this. What do you think deja vu is? What do you think this is when you can almost predict what's about to happen? You get that feeling in your soul. You know what's going to happen, right? I want to be able to bring that out in me. I want that, right? Think that's not real? You're wrong. You think it's not real? You're wrong. People know how to do this. They know how to do it. We are extraordinary, special people, right? You know, I just feel that we are so induced by fear and anxiety, and they've done this to us. They're holding us back mentally. They're holding us back. They've damaged our souls. They've damaged our confidence. We're coming back. You think you see, 15,000, 20,000 people at these rallies, and they're screaming Trump, and they're backing Trump. He goes day in and day out of being smashed by the media, lies when he knows it's true. He can't say anything. He can't say anything because then they're going to say, he can't say the truth. Say, hey, you know what? Jim Acosta, you're an agent. You work for the CA, right? He can't say that. Imagine knowing something about somebody, a ton of people, and you can't say anything about them. You can't spill the truth. You just right there on your tongue. You can't, because people will think you're crazy. They'll be like, we're going to storm the White House. We're going to get this guy out of here if he's talking about this stuff. They can't. We are so, not us, not in the True family, not in the True Reporting family. But I'm saying people out there who are asleep, their levels are so low. They're vibrating at such a low level that they can't comprehend it. They'll never comprehend it until it's too late. 99% of people in the hospital, bet your bottom dollar that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to hurt a lot of people. People aren't going to be able to deal with this. They're not. If you want to call in, you most certainly can. There's the number. The first number is East Coast. The second number is Central. The third is West. And the meeting ID is down here at the bottom. Very easy to do. People have been doing it all day. We got about 15 minutes left. Shannon, thank you. Like button is free. If you choose to support this channel, it's the quickest way. Absolutely. If you have not hit the like button so far, there's 404 people in here right now. We should have 400 likes. Hit that like button. It's very easy to do. It actually helps the channel a lot. If you don't want to donate, hit the like button. Share this on Twitter. Share this channel on Facebook. It helps me out a ton. You have no idea. This is an open forum. This is a free platform for you to call in and help out, right? It's very fun. Gladys Kravitz Jr. says, Thomas, we have already transcended a lot in 3 years. A small portion. Rick J says, I've skydived 18,000 feet many times. The earth is not flat. Could be. Hey, who's this?
Kel.
What's your name again?
I called you. Kel, K-E-L.
Hey, Kel, what's up?
I called you once before. It was a year ago. I'm a second caller. That's the Hillary thing. I don't know if you remember that.
No, that was so long ago, man. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, I just called in and
What's that?
we're on time delay.
Yeah. Don't listen. Yeah, just listen to me on the phone.
Okay, I took my headset off.
Yeah.
The guy before was talking about whatever our demonic stuff's going on.
Yes.
We're in a war against evil versus good.
Yes.
And I want to say that probably 30 years ago, evil jumped into me, and I almost done something that was horrible, but I didn't do it. I'm like, what's wrong with me? I was like, what the crap? And I was scared to sleep at night. And then a demon almost tried to get in me. This is like 20 years ago. And this stuff is bad. I mean, this is bad.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people don't realize that. They're thinking, oh, you know, it's just this physical world, right? It's not. This world is not physical. I mean, this is all a spiritual battleground is what this is. You make yourself vulnerable. You start doing Ouija boards. You start listening to death metal all the time. You start bringing down your vibration. You're going to get, and people say, oh, that's new age. Then do it then. Do it and see what happens. You think it's new age? You think it's a bunch of garbage? It's going to happen to you if you don't be careful. You can't bring yourself down like that. You're going to hang around with bad people. You start doing drugs. You start doing, you know, this and that. You're going to get in a lot of trouble, and demons are going to take you over because you're vulnerable. Randy Jones, thank you so much for the super chat. Love all you people. The only way to connect to my kind. Boom. Thank you. But yeah, man.
And you are correct. And this is for your viewers. This is for your viewers to hear. You know, what about the Matrix?
What about the Matrix?
In the Matrix. YouTube just to show.
I don't talk about other channels.
Okay. I watched something today, and I watched something yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched something today. It's called Interview John's Here to Help, and it's on a YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they took me to 8chan when I clicked on it, but it is a very interesting video.
I usually, my man, I'll leave you with this. I don't look at videos. I really just read. I read constantly. And, you know, when I first started doing this, I watched a lot of videos, and now I just don't watch videos. So, you know, people out there who send me videos, just send me an article and I'll more likely read that. So,
well, I've watched you the whole time. I've been in the queue for like last spring.
Yeah.
And I was bringing that one up. I watched that one today. It's a CIA agent, and it's pretty good. But if you don't do that, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I appreciate your show.
Thank you, my man.
What you do.
Thank you.
I watch you. And I'm not gonna name the others because I know I got like 33 subscribed to 33 subscribed to other people, and I work 13-hour shifts, so it gets hard to keep up with. And there's some I don't watch, but I'm gonna say it's a good show. But anyway, I just wanted to say, even though this happened 30 years, 20 years, and we're in a fight against good against evil right now.
Yep.
And God is here. And right now is the time to receive God. And President Trump was picked by God. And do you agree with that?
I agree, my man. I want to thank you. I have 5 calls to get to. Thank you so much for calling in. Call back next time, my man.
All right, see
you, man. Hey, who's this?
Hey, Thomas, it's Alien, man. What's up?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good, brother. Yeah, I was just calling to say about, like, the technology and stuff like that. And I never answered your question the other day about how massive the movement is. But real quick, I don't know. Have you ever heard of Howard Johnson?
Yes.
The Mojo Motor, Howard Johnson?
I feel like I've heard that, yes.
Okay, what he was trying to do back in the 60s, for instance, this is just to show you how they suppress technology and have been that's already been out there and available, which most of the new stuff that we'll probably see has already been out there. They're just coming out with it. And they found out a way to monetize it, you know, or whatever, control it, whatever they do. But anyway, Howard Johnson back in the 60s made the Mojo motor. And what it is it's basically a magnetic motor connected to an alternator to power your house. Free energy, right?
Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, we hear about all the time about, you know, nuclear, you know, wind power, solar power, and all this stuff, but nobody ever brings up Howard Johnson. See, what Howard Johnson was going to actually do, he had 3 patents before he died. If anybody looks this up, they'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But Howard Johnson had 3 patents before he died, and he was going to release them out to the world to give the world free energy, right?
Right.
Well, power companies all said, no, you can't do that, blah, blah. He said, basically, screw you people, I'm going to do it, whatever. Well, they basically gave the man death threats, and he's documented all this stuff. So he went to the government, the FBI, all of them. They said, yo, I'm getting death threats from the power companies. FBI said, well, you better listen to them. So they spooked him into not giving up and all that stuff. So when he died, it was about, I don't know, he died a few years back and stuff like that, but his estate, he still owned those 3 patents on that technology.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you research Hojo motor, that's where the patents came from. But this guy was supposed to, and it's just to show you that these people will, if you try to enlighten anybody with, technology or anything like that they haven't had their hands on yet in every way, shape, or form, they're going to suppress it. And anybody trying to, you know what I mean, until they can monetize it. But on the second point real quick and on the other night, and I'll jump off here, man. Yeah, okay. I definitely think it's been worldwide. Like I said, slowly people have been waking up over the years with the Q especially has woken up people. You just had the dude from the Netherlands.
Right, yeah. I'm talking about who knows about, like, me and Red Pill. How many people do you think? Me and him have already discussed this once. Not on air, off air. So give me a number. What's your number?
People worldwide.
People worldwide. How many?
Oh, I'd say at least 1 billion.
No way. Way too much.
But buddy, you got to think. People in China even know about this. How many people just are in China? You think just because they got censorship?
Well, there's 1 billion people in China.
Yeah, there's 1 billion people in China, right? I'm just saying. I'm using that as an example.
Sure.
You think how many Chinese people do you see in America who mimic America, who do everything, who talk about it? I mean, they even got them going to goddamn Trump rally. I'm not here with China. I'm come to see a Trump rally. These people, they know. Every state know. I mean, I just seen a video about a Finnish guy, and he's talking about the Finnish movement over there, and how, Q and blah blah blah. But easily, I would say close to 1 billion people, easy, dude. I think you underestimate the reach of the web. I really do. Because even if they haven't heard a good thing about it, they've heard a bad thing about it. So, I mean, you really got to think about that.
We shall see, my man. Hey, Alien, I want to thank you for always calling.
Man. I'll holler at you.
We'll see you, my bud. All right, later, dude.
Later.
Hey, who's this? Hello? Hello?
Hey, this is John Doe. Can you hear me?
Hey, John Doe. What's up?
What's up, man? I got a kind of lot of topics. I guess a couple people are bringing up like the Matrix idea and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And my idea with that is kind of, I think it's whatever realm we're in is like a battery. If you think about salt water, it's all salt, like a battery. And you're talking about how money might be energy. I talk about gods and how prayers go to energy. If you think about like churches and how people used to sing in them, and have you ever seen any videos by John Levy?
No.
I was just looking up a lot of ancient architecture and how a lot of the old buildings, they look like they had antennas, and that there might have been ancient civilizations that had a lot more technology. And I feel like we're kind of trapped in a dome that it's like a battery or like an energy source. And every few millennia, whatever, they just wipe everybody out. I was thinking maybe even that's what they use war for. Like if you want to erase a previous civilization, you just use war.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I think it's a step further. I think they hit a reset button and then they cause a natural disaster.
Absolutely. And that's what I was thinking about 5G, because I was doing some research on that it moves water molecules.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking if they install the 5G, they won't need war. There won't be any evidence of war. They could just turn that on and then just make everybody disappear, certain people that they wanted to. Now, it even almost goes into like the rapture, how they're talking about people just disappear.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that there's just a reset button that we could go on and get into some really crazy stuff with all of that. But, you know, I don't think war would decimate us. I think it would be something more of a directed meteor or a directed, I don't know. Just something like ridiculous, like more of like on the verge of like Atlantis or something like that, like a great flood or something like that, just to wipe out all of us.
Yeah, that's what I've been kind of trying to figure out. I think because recently they're talking about like all the religions are trying to come together, that Israel is accepting Islam, you know, and I think if it gets to that point, they can try to use one, you know, try to get it down to one religion, one monetary system, and then just try to eradicate all the ones who are, you know, like if you think about the UN, I think there's 269 nations or something total, and like 264 are in the UN, so it's close. I feel like they're right on the cusp of it, and it's weird with Trump though, because he, you know, if Q is who he says he is, you know, who we think he might be, you know, that leads to Kennedy and the space program, you know.
Correct.
And Trump's been talking about going back to space, and they are going back to the moon, and for some reason they don't like that idea. You know, I think they're trying to keep everybody distracted from what we're really inside of, or what, you know, this world is.
I agree.
So it's all getting kind of towards the end, and that's what I kind of with the whole 5G thing, even with like the movie The Avengers, like a Thanos snap, if they could just snap their fingers or do one single movement to wipe everybody out, I think a microwave or something would probably be it, you know.
Could be so, my friend. We have I gotta let you go, man. We have reached the top of the hour, so
do it to it.
Yeah, man, do it to it. And call back tomorrow, man. Whatever you want to do. We'll do
Absolutely,
this.
Man. Love the show.
Thank you. I appreciate your support and everything, man. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, man. Have a good one. All right, guys. That is it for the show. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it. I certainly did. If you have not clicked the like button, please go ahead and do so. Also, please, my friends, if you have not donated, you most certainly can by going underneath the chat. There's a super chat, PayPal, Patreon. There are True Reporting t-shirts and a P.O. box. So, guys, if you want to hit all those up, you most certainly can to keep the channel afloat. This is a free platform for you. And tomorrow will be the last day, Monday through Thursday. Please spread this far and wide. Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I want to thank you so much for your support, for your generosity. It really does help, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Spread it far and wide on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at TRUreporting. I want to thank everyone who donated today. I want to thank all the mods. Shannon, thank you for sticking through it. It was great because I feel like you were about the only one in there. Ralph stopped by for a minute. So thank you for all you've done tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who clicked that like button and who had a great time, guys. I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.